This is GloveGossip, and I'm here with Luke Dyson. Welcome to Sunny Withing Show, mate.
Come on, my brother. Thank you.
How you doing?
Pleasure to be here, man.
Thanks for coming down, mate.
I appreciate you welcoming us down. Appreciate the work we've been putting here in the gym, man.
How did you find the work that you're putting in with McCullough?
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Good lad, innit?
Few tips and pointers ready for Saturday. Feeling good, ready for my fight Saturday. So. Go right the door. One more.
So we'll be fighting on Saturday then? What's his name?
He's either called Tyler Joshua or Joshua Tyler. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we don't care about his name.
He's got a Tyler in it and he's got a Joshua in it.
Getting punched in the chin no matter what his name is, isn't it?
As well. But yeah, now we're going to have fun with it, bro. It's my first fight back after the holiday. I had a little holiday, I had a little break, recuperation. So it's my first fight back. So we'll see how it goes, man. He seems confident. It's never as easy as you think, is it?
No.
So it never goes away. We think it's going to go in his head, does it, brother? So
that's it, innit? Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, innit, Luke?
100%, bro.
Hey, so let's start with how did you get into it all? Let's tell me about how you started it off, boxing and fighting.
Yeah, do you know what it is? I never really got it. It wasn't really like I got into boxing. I never went to a club. I never went to do anything. Well, I tell a lie actually. So you know all about the ultra white collars in it, like the cancer fundraising. So I started one of them. We did a little bit of training. It's like a 6-week thing. So I was down in Halifax. We were going down once a week, and then obviously COVID hit. And obviously, it was a week before the show, so we were all going to go do the UWCB, me and a couple of my mates. And then that all went to toffee. COVID hit, everything shut down. Yeah. And then obviously things reopened, and obviously I was in town all the time. I was drinking, I was doing the wrong kind of stuff, and I was getting in fights all the time. And then one of the head doormen, he basically ended up saying to me, I used to say to him all the time, because back in the day, through quarantine, there was Quarantine Fight Club. You might have seen it, QFC.
I don't think I've seen that.
Well, just a load of nutters just got in the ring, you know, throughout gyms in or lockdown, and they're all just beating each other up, just lads off the street, you know what I mean, just having fun.
Sounds like fun.
So then the lad that used to run it ended up working on the doors, and obviously I was always in fights. I would say to him, "Oh, get me a fight." And then one day he called my bluff, he rung me up, he said, "Dyson, I've got you a fight." He's like, "A novice boxing match over in Birmingham." So I'm like, yeah, sweet as a nut.
So that was your first fight?
Yeah, like obviously I'd done like that ultra white collar boxing, like, do you know what I mean? Popped a bag. But then like, I didn't have a clue. I just thought, oh, it's a boxing match. It's just a street fight, but with gloves on, innit? So I flew over to Birmingham with my mate Louis Churchward. Walked into this building in what's called Black Country in Wolverhampton. I don't know. I think Black Country. It was Jim Whiteman's show. We walked in. Didn't take any notice of the cage in the corner because that didn't register to me because I never watched UFC or MMA or anything like that. So the cage didn't. I just walked straight past the cage, went into the rules meeting in the back, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, MMA this, MMA that." MMA could have been a disease for all I knew, bro. So I'm just stood there waiting around, and then they goes, "Oh, who's the co-main event?" And then everyone starts looking at me. Co-main, I wouldn't have even
co-main event.
Yeah. I didn't even know what co-main event was back then, bro. Do you know? And I'll send you the footage if you want to clip it in or something. Do you know? So yeah, good. I just got dressed into some shorts, got dressed into a pair of shorts, got banged a gum shield in my mouth that wasn't even moulded. They stuck some amateur MMA gloves on me. And I got in the cage and somehow I just beat him up. The lad was about 120, 130 kg, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Yeah. And it was a pro MMA fight and I banged him out in the first round, bro. Yes, man! Yes! Perfect!
Perfect shot! Go on, Dyson!
That's it, lad! Yes! Yes, Dyson! Yes!
Yes, son! Yes, son!
Yes! He's doing it! Yes! He's done it!
That's it, innit?
He's won, yeah?
He's
won! Not at skill or like fighting ability, obviously, bro. Just out of maybe adrenaline. Maybe it wasn't fear, bro, because to be quite honest, I was just that blasé to the whole situation. I didn't actually have a clue what was going on. And then they came over, they give me a load of cash, give me a trophy. I was like, boom,
this is me.
boom. And I thought, I've been getting arrested. Yeah, I've been waking up skin, hungover, rough, do you know what I mean, and depressed or in the cells. And these men have just paid me to do what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then, because no one had a clue, bro, that I was going for a fight either. Because it's not like I've been training in a gym or preparing for a fight, selling tickets. So I was like, I just uploaded some footage to my Facebook randomly of me just in a cage beating some guy up, and everyone's like, what the hell? And then, obviously, bro, because I've always like, I don't know, like you can, sad thing is with like, obviously, anything really, bro. People like you for how you look in it. So I was built anyway, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like I was terrible skill wise, but then obviously I got in and I was a journeyman that had just turned up and just beat. The odds were stacked against me. So from then on, bro, when we posted the footage, and then the lad who got me into the fights, Jordan Wheater and Daz Moffat, shout to both of them, shout to Wheater, man, love him to bits. Because without them, I'd never have this life. Bro, they're just every week from them, people just wanted me to fight every week. And like we were discussing about the wages earlier. And this is, do you know what? I'm going to hurt some people here because I never discuss finances, but someone did a podcast on me the other day, bro, yeah? Someone did a podcast and they mentioned me the other day and they were going, oh, you don't get this a fight, you don't get that fight. So unfortunately, mate, and this is also a bit of inspiration for people that are starting out on the circuit. Obviously, I get paid as I do for like how I come and for what I bring with me. But I started out fighting for tuppence, 150 quid, 250 quid, or 350 quid. Do you know what I mean? Going out there, being paid to lose to people, doing the journeyman thing, you know, that's how it goes. Without journeymen, the combat sports falls apart as sadly as it is.
Of course, yeah.
But now we've built his way up, and we're getting paid well over the figure that you thought I wasn't getting paid. And that's what I'm going to say. So that guy that's going to watch this podcast because he can't help but watch everything about me, the figure that you sat there and went, Dyson don't get that, you don't get that. But believe me, brother, I can show you the paperwork. Dyson gets that, and he gets that every single time he goes out and fights and more.
Yeah, so I don't know who you are, but
I'll tell you what it is after, innit? I don't like mentioning people's names because it gives them the relevance. We don't do that because when people use, because this person that we're speaking about seems to, I've never done nothing wrong to him. I never spoke of him, never even heard of him until they started mentioning me. Right. They glorify that they've done all this and that in their career. They tell it. No one else says it to me. Like no one goes to me, oh, this is so-and-so, he's done this, he's done that. It's just this guy goes, I've done this, I've done that. And it's like, well, where's it got you to, bro? Like, you sat at the end of your career where you're just hating on Dyson. Do you know what I mean? Like, just some little unlicensed Dyson. Do you know what I mean? Like, allow it, bro. So, anyways, I'll tell you who it is.
That's to you anyway.
That's to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to say your name on my podcast, but that's to you.
I'm just not going to give you the relevance, but I get more than you said that I don't get. Ha.
So
sorry, and I'm not actually like that, but I had to get that out, so it pissed me off, and it annoyed me that he sat there.
Get it all off your chest.
Sat there with his face like that, and I just had to stick them two fingers up at him and say, yeah. But then also at the same time, lads out there on the circuit, put your work in, do what you can do, and then the wages are out there to be earned, innit? Do you know what I mean? But just bring more than yourself.
Yeah, and so that's how you started building yourself up, and now you're.
Well, I fought for, do you know what it is? So I fought for I was fighting for about 2 years, but I never really posted it on social media. I'd post like the odd video, but it was always rubbish quality, and I never really clicked on the way to do it. And then I wrote a status, bro. I was at Rock Solid boxing show in Bradford. I was fighting a lad called Kane Wilkinson, very good friend of mine. And I literally wrote a status and says, I'm going to, what do you call it? I'm going to start documenting my fights, because I'm thinking, brother, like, yo, there's me and there's a load of lads we all know, because we know the fighting scene, there's journeymen everywhere, but like, the wide world doesn't know about it, the average man.
So how many have you documented from the 100?
I think I was on about 80, I fight 80 when I started. So, do you know what it is? Like, there's the average working man, but it goes through his whole life avoiding ever having a fight. So then you got to think like, yo, Dyson, whether you love him or you hate him, what's this guy doing fighting 4 or 5 times a weekend? What's that guy doing fighting 5? But then nobody else, like, so a lot of the lads, sadly, a lot of lads, it's not a long-term thing, it's a week-by-week wage, do you know what I mean? Like, with me, brother.
You've made it
why are you doing something if it's not amounting to something, my brother? We don't do all something for nothing. Do you get that? So like, I've fucking, bro, whether you love me or you hate me, bro, I've fought some of the worst people on this unlicensed scene, bro. I've fought ex-pros, I've fought Olympic boxers, I've fought Bellator fighters, bro. And do you know what I mean? Like, I might have been hurt, I might have been done, but I've been there and I've done it, bro.
Fought them all, haven't you?
Yeah, that is so.
There's still a few more that you left to fight, though, isn't there?
Plenty more left to fight, bro. There's thousands out there that want to smack me in the chin, bro. So I'm not fussed.
They're all lining up.
All of you people that want to smack me in the chin, each time you smack me, I get paid in it. So keep wanting to smack me, guys. I like being smackable.
It's unbelievable. So that was. So when you started journaling it on the 80th fight, when did you start becoming into like a celebrity like you are now? Like,
well, I don't know. Well, like,
what was that about over the past year, 2 years?
Yeah, so I wrote that status and said, listen, I'm going to document this. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and then everyone wrote on it. They're like, oh, that's a sick idea, that, Luke. And then I actually just did it. But and then I started going out like, oh, it's Dyson, fight 100 and something. And then obviously, I don't know, I'm one of them people in life, but I've always been one of them people. Like, once you've met Dyson, you never forget Dyson, bro, whether that's in a good way or a bad way, bro.
I met you today. I think you're really humble. I think you've sound.
It took me a while to get like this, but you have to get through all, you have to go through all the bad technicals.
We all go through that. We all go through that in life, don't we? But
do you know what I mean? I've seen some actually, bro. Yeah.
What you actually see of you on the internet? Wow, always revved up. Always. Mostly, it's all your fights, innit? Or it's you're getting ready for a fight, or it's you're promoting a fight. So it's always you.
Do you know what it is, bro? I think like when you say
when you just laid back and you just
people
just
say
they're like, man.
Yeah, but that with humbleness, bro, you got to understand like it's when someone's humble and they ground themselves to the floor, bro, that's only because you understand the weight of their own sins in life, brother. Do you understand that? Like, I know the gravity of the situations I've been in. I know how I've been. I've seen the darkness of the evil of the world around me, brother. So therefore, I don't like to pass that on no more, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Moldy fruit ruins a fruit bowl, and the world's energies and vibrations. I was saying it to my boy Bailey as we were on the way over here, bro.
Yeah, he's a lovely lad, dude.
What you give out.
I like Bailey, man. He's a good kid.
He's a top kid, bro. And what you give out into the world, my brother, comes back in reverberations, bro. So if you're out there with bad intentions, and it's not about how you perceive to be either, brother, because people can be nice to your face. It's truly, intentionally, and genuinely in your heart inside. If you are trying to be the best you can be, then it will come back to you. But if you're trying to do that slide, like if you've got bad intentions and you're coming underhand and being sneaky, my brother, you'll get caught out in life. It's not by anyone else's life.
Karma, innit? We all believe in a bit of karma, don't we?
Yeah, and it took me a long time of living in darkness that I caused, bro, to understand that, innit? So like now when people go, oh yeah, Dyson, yeah, you're humble, because I understand it, but that's only because I know what I've been and
You've come a long way, haven't you, mate?
Do you know, like what the world can really be like, innit?
Yeah.
That shit got deep. Sorry.
Yeah, it's alright, mate. That's what it's here for, man. That's what we're here for. But yeah, would you come back and do another session with Macaulay or what?
Yeah, 100%. The guy's a beast, man. The guy's a beast. I felt nice and flowed with him as well. You know, there's a bit of L2R, 2 up, down, circle, cross. I was like, I felt like entering a few cheat codes in there, but I loved it, man. So yeah, unlocked some new moves ready for Saturday. Joshua Tyler, or just
whoever. It doesn't matter your name.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Doesn't matter.
Boom. You can message Macaulay and say thank you afterwards. No, but I'm only joking. Big respect to you, but we'll have fun. We'll have fun on the night. I'll smack you, you'll smack me, and we'll see who smacks hardest. Yeah, so I think we'll leave it there. But thanks for coming down and thanks for inviting me. No, but 100%. I mean, you're going to come down to my press conference, so you're welcome to come down, interview all the fighters, come down to the show, interview all the fighters, do whatever you want to do. Have fun with it, mate.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Macaulay. Thank you very much. And yeah, let's go, guys. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. Boom.